Hello, friends. Welcome back to WB English Connect. There's a reason you're tired. There's a reason you feel like quitting. There's a reason you cry alone at night, wondering why is life so hard. But listen carefully. One day, it will all make sense. We all go through moments in our lives when things seem really tough. Like imagine you're working super hard but don't seem to be getting anywhere. Or maybe you've got big dreams but don't know how to start chasing them. Well, let me tell you something that might help you through those tough times. The path to success or achieving your dreams isn't always easy. It's often filled with hard work, dedication, and sometimes even sacrifices. But here's the thing, friends, the journey is worth it because one day everything will make sense. Friends, we all face challenges in life. Sometimes we work really hard, but it doesn't seem like we're getting any closer to our goals. We might start to feel tired, disappointed, or even like giving up. But if you keep trying, if you stay focused and don't give up on your dreams, one day it will all make sense. Your efforts will pay off. You'll see the results of your hard work and it will be worth it. Friends, we live in a world where everyone wants to be successful, but not everyone is willing to put in the effort. Some people want to achieve their dreams without working hard, but let me tell you something, true success is not a shortcut. It's the result of consistent effort over time. Think about a farmer who plants a seed. He doesn't expect to harvest a full-grown plant the next day. He knows that it takes time for the seed to grow and flourish. Similarly, if you want to achieve your dreams, you need to be patient and persistent. We all have different dreams and goals, but achieving them takes the same level of commitment and hard work. Whether you want to be a doctor, an engineer, or an artist, you need to put in the effort to make your dreams come true. Some people are naturally more talented than others. They might have a gift for music or art, or they might be physically gifted. But even they need to practice and work hard to hone their skills and achieve their goals. Talent alone is not enough. There are many people who are talented but never achieve their dreams because they don't put in the effort. They might be lazy or unmotivated, or they might give up too easily. But those who are successful are the ones who practice their craft, learn from their mistakes, and keep trying even when they fail. Let me tell you a story about a man who wanted to learn how to swim. He went to a swimming pool and watched the other swimmers. He admired their skills and wished he could swim like them, but he was afraid to try. He was afraid of what others would think of him if he tried and failed. So he stayed on the sidelines watching others while they swam. One day a little girl came up to him and asked why he wasn't swimming. He told her about his fear of failure. She looked at him and said, "But you'll never learn if you don't try." She was right. He had been watching others for so long that he had forgotten the joy of learning. So he took a deep breath and jumped into the pool. He struggled at first, but he kept trying. He learned how to float, how to kick, and how to breathe, and eventually he was able to swim. This man realized that his fear had been holding him back. He had been afraid to try because he was afraid of failing. But by taking the plunge and learning to swim, he had discovered a new skill and a new confidence. My friends, I want you to remember this. Whatever your age, it's never too late to learn or to pursue your dreams. There may be times when you feel like giving up, but don't, keep trying, and one day it will all make sense. For example, if you're studying for an exam, it can be tempting to cram all night long in order to memorize everything. But studies have shown that spaced repetition is a much more effective way to learn. This means that instead of cramming all night, it's better to study a little bit each day over a longer period of time. Spaced repetition allows you to process and internalize information more effectively, leading to better retention and recall. It also helps you to avoid burnout and maintain motivation. However, it can be challenging to stick to this approach, especially when you're under pressure to perform well on an exam. but the benefits of spaced repetition are well documented, and it's definitely worth giving a try. Another example is exercise. It's important to warm up before exercising to prevent injury. A proper warm-up increases blood flow to the muscles, which helps to prepare them for activity. It also increases body temperature, which improves performance and reduces the risk of cramps. Additionally, warming up helps to lubricate the joints and improve flexibility. Many athletes also perform dynamic stretches as part of their warm-up routine. These are stretches that involve moving parts of the body through a range of motion, such as arm circles or leg swings. Dynamic stretching helps to improve blood flow to the muscles and increase their flexibility, ignoring these steps. And jumping straight into intense activity can lead to muscle strains, joint pain, and other injuries. So it's important to prioritize warming up before exercising. Sometimes you might be feeling down because you're comparing yourself to others. For example, your friends might be hanging out at the mall, but you're stuck at home studying. It can be hard not to feel left out when you feel like you're missing out on fun activities. However, it's important to remember that everyone has different circumstances, and comparing yourself to others can often lead to unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on your own goals and aspirations and celebrate your own achievements. I've noticed that some people are quick to judge others, but they often don't understand the full story. For example, they might criticize someone for being lazy or unmotivated without considering the underlying reasons behind that person's behavior. People can be lazy or unmotivated for a variety of reasons, such as a lack of purpose or meaning in their life, mental health issues, or a difficult childhood or upbringing. In addition, societal factors such as poverty or discrimination can also contribute to feelings of apathy or lack of motivation. Before judging someone, it's important to try to understand their perspective and the challenges they might be facing. This can lead to greater empathy and compassion, which are essential for building meaningful connections with others. Friends, we all go through different phases in our lives. Sometimes we feel motivated and excited about the future. Other times we might feel lazy or unmotivated. It's normal to experience these ups and downs, but it's important to remember that no matter how you're feeling, you're not alone. And one day everything will make sense. My friends, we all have the potential to do great things, but sometimes we need a little push in the right direction. If you're feeling lazy or unmotivated, reach out to a friend or family member for support. Talk to them about how you're feeling and ask for their help in staying focused on your goals. I've found that setting short-term goals can be really helpful in staying motivated. When you set a goal, you have something to work towards, and that can give you a sense of direction and purpose. Short-term goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This means that you should set a goal that is clear, trackable, realistic, and that matters to you, and that you have a deadline for. By setting short-term goals, you can break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks and celebrate your successes along the way. It's important to celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. When you take the time to appreciate your successes, you'll feel more motivated and inspired to keep going. You can celebrate your accomplishments by sharing them with others, treating yourself to something special, or simply taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrating your accomplishments will help you build confidence in your ability to achieve your goals and maintain motivation over the long term. Friends, I want you to remember this. No matter how tough things get, don't give up on your dreams. Keep trying, and one day it will all make sense. Sometimes we get so caught up in chasing our dreams that we forget to enjoy the present moment. For example, you might be so focused on getting into your dream school that you forget to Appreciate the time you have with your friends and family. But it's important to remember that life is not just about achieving your goals. It's also about enjoying the journey and appreciating the people around you. We all want to be successful, but success means different things to each of us. For some, success might mean achieving financial stability. For others, it might mean starting a family or making a difference in the world. But whatever your definition of success is, it's important to remember that it's not the end all be all. Success does not guarantee happiness or fulfillment, and chasing your goals should not come at the expense of your relationships, health, or personal values. As you strive for success, take the time to appreciate the journey and celebrate your accomplishments along the way. Remember to enjoy the present moment and be grateful for the people in your life. Friends, I want you to remember this. The pursuit of success is not just about achieving your goals. It's also about enjoying the journey and appreciating the present moment. So, my dear students, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear friends, wherever you are in your journey, remember that one day everything will make sense. Keep striving for your goals and never give up on your dreams. Stay curious and keep learning, and I promise you, you will achieve great things. Thank you very much. If you find this video helpful, please consider like and subscribe to WB English Connect.